Our country, if we look at it from a purely statistical point of view, if we take the statistical Italy that comes from the average of everything, it comes from the average of the different regions of the country, actually does not exist. Because we have two very different opposite countries within the country, both with opportunities, but that are so different amongst each other that when you average them, you create a purely statistical country that does not exist. We have 9 regions in the north and in the center of the country that if we keep them and if we consider them a European country, this country would be at the very top of the European rankings in any respect. Employment, export orientation, industrialization, quality of life. We're really talking about, if not the first, one of the very first countries in Europe. Then we have a number of regions that create a theoretical second country in the country, in Italy, that has a totally opposite situations where things have to be built, where there is room for growth by definition, because we're talking about regions that are amongst the worst performing in Europe, the least growing in Europe. But this kind of difference, so many regions above European average and so many regions below European average, is a situation that does not exist in other European countries. And it's something we have to take into account because, again, let me say that for the last time, never look at average as a representation of Italy, because it's really an average between two very different situations that need a different diagnosis, that needs a different therapy, that have different levels of opportunities. And the South, for sure, has theoretically opportunities that are even higher than the northern part of the country, that, I want to stress it, is already one of the richest, most active, most performing region of Europe.